Hey guys, it's Desi here, and today I just want to go over trade recaps for November 28th. I'm recording these while market's still open just because I won't have that much time in the evening to record these. And I just want to go over what I took and what I was seeing throughout the day today. So, for starters, I had this zone drawn out like this. It was obviously green because price was above it. And I was watching this area for a potential bounce. As you guys can see here on November 23rd, this was the area where SPY came down and bounced off from. So in the morning, I was watching for this area to also be a bounce spot where I could potentially take calls early in the morning. So right when the market opened and I saw this 6:30 candle here, this confirmed to me that this zone is still valid. So I took longs at 6:31 and basically took it all the way up to the 9 EMA. Or I also had a price target of 4,012 on US 500 just because, as you guys can see, this was the overnight rejection that we had before moving down about like 20 points before open. So I was watching this 4,012 area for my price target for these calls, and I got exactly that. And that is one setup that I took that really paid well nicely right off the morning rip. And I'll go over the next few setups. So once that we did get this push up to this 400.8 level, we started basically trending down, and then we had this very impulse move down at 725, 724, and we did break under this lower day level, and then we were breaking under this zone. So at this point, I'm looking for price to pull back into the 5-minute. I'll show you guys the 5-minute chart right now. I was waiting for price to pull back to the 5-minute EMAs, and just to see if you catch any type of pattern or trend, when before this is gonna break down, just for a potential entry and see what I like moving forward on this, on the chart. So, excuse me, I had something like this drawn out while I was taking the trade. I had my trend line drawn out like this, and I was basically waiting for the trend to break, or even take some. Let me show you guys right here. Take some puts off this top of this trend line here. So I had this pennant formed, and I was looking for downside because we did, kind of come under this lower day area. And also we were getting a lot of upside wicks. So at 738, 737, I did alert SPX puts here. And my target was this area on US 500. Let me show you right now. I used both of them at the same time because the US 500 has the levels that I already marked out. And it was just very simple to take those trades. So I had this 39.90 level marked out here. This is the penny that we took. Let me redraw it here. This is the setup that we took. And once this broke down, we did get that retest of this trend for further downside. And my personal target was this 39.89, 39.90 area because we did have 1, 2, 3 bounces before open. And this is where I expected buyers to step back in once we did break down under this trend. So we caught a really nice move down on SPY. These were about 80% on SPX puts. Minimal drawdown. It was very nice, clean play, and we had our price target set, and that's the trade that we took. Now let me go back over in a play that I took calls, and I'll show you guys why I took calls for about 50%. So let's bring it back over here. So I had my level here at 39.89, but I also had this really key level at this 39.80 level. This is previous level that was bouncing, and we're getting nice movement from. So I was watching price to push back near here before a leg up. We did have this news when the Fed was talking, and we came down half a point, and we did bounce before coming back down, and then we started getting these wicks on the downside. So I was watching calls here back up to this 39.90 area, potential retest of this level before coming right back down. Obviously it was a few points off. However, I told everyone I'm taking calls here with stop losses under 39.80, about a 2 to 3 point stop loss on SPX, and we caught almost 10 points on this trade, which just because it didn't continue that well, it was about 55 to 60%. But nonetheless, I'm still very happy about this trade, and that's another play that we took, early in the morning, which helped us throughout the day. So I want to go over next thing I want to go over is a loss that I actually had, and this was a pretty bad loss. I entered some lotto position calls up here at this 39.95 area. I even saw on the left side we weren't really reacting nicely to this area, and we were getting rejected. And I switched over to the 5-minute, I was just being stubborn on this trade. You know, a lot of upside wicks. This is not bullish at all. However, I took some lottos, and then they obviously I took a full loss on those. As you can see, price is still continuing under these EMAs on the 5-minute chart. So that's quickly all the not all the trades I took. I did take some other 20-30% gains on SPX, but those are the main trades that I took, which, you know, were really nice throughout the day. As you got a very clean, you know, 60-point downtrend day on SPX. And yeah, so I hope this helped, and until next time, I'll catch you guys.